Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jon Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. Hit down the line at first. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's Ender Inciarte as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. His past history against Jon Lester, he's got 1 hit in 16 tries. Albies leads off second with nobody out. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
A ball and 2 strikes now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And that's out number 1. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Luis Gohara, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And there's ball 2 now. Gohara has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Chris Bryant waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. And the changeup is way low that time.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies picks it up. There's one. On to Freeman. A double play. And now time to check out Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taking all away, and he was going to zone him up.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs are down quietly. We are still scoreless. Into the box, Adam Jones. His past history against John Lester, he's a .322 hitter, and he's gone down on strikes 21 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Jones, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. High in the air out towards shallow right. Zobrist is over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And they'll go one down.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable for play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Batting 6, center fielder,
Set to get his day started, Ian Happ. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Into the box now, Caleb Joseph, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lester ready, the 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Luis Gohara. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
2 balls and a strike to count. And the 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And the 3-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Third inning, no score to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-0 on the way. This is line to left. Contreras is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Victor Caratini.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in now, John Lester. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Caratini, the runner at second with 1 away. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the bleachers and gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Three and 0 now. A strike, and it's 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. Freeman shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And right into the shift. Oh, what a stop. The throw. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ender Inciarte. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Contreras in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant charging this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves 1. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Scooped up on the backhand, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Machado is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Wilson.
Ready for another chance. Wilson Contreras. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. This is line to left. Jones is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Now Lester's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 now from Lester. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. So a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now the 2-0. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Markakis, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Pitch is popped up. Rizzo on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Gohara, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ground ball right side. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Now at the plate, Ian Happ comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Ian Happ.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
High pop up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Two runs on just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Victor Caratini becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, John Lester. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Zobrist is after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Contreras.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batter, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First offering on its way. Popped high in the air. Bryant moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Addison Russell. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Russell behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
The 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Russell on at first, nobody out. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Chris Bryant waits on deck. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On the ground to the right side. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. First and second here with nobody out. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. First and second now, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Taken high, but for a called strike 3. Cubs strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Steve Cishek takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Steve Cishek.
Adam Jones will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there. 2 down.
Now batting, short pitch.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was robbed of a hit in his last at bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Bad call on that last pitch right there. You know, the pitch before that was awfully close. That was called a strike, so he wanted to go right back there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Splitter. 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Braves go down without a whimper here. They still trail it here 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 42, Chase Whitley.
There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far.
Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Popped him up. Machado in foul ground. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Victor Caratini, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr. is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 42.
Jason Hayward is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Riding in once again, Nick Markakis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in once again, Caleb Joseph. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice.
Johan Camargo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 42. Johan Camargo.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ozzie Albies as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery, and it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Rex Brothers will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Rex Brothers.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. The 3-1, a little bouncer. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Addison Russell. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. The 1-2 misses up and in.
2-2 now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Zobrist at second with 2 down. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brandon Morrow comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 42, Brandon Morrow.
Here's Manny Machado now. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, been pretty good. 5 for 12. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Morrow has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-0. He's called a strike, down and in. Morrow, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Nipped the corner, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked fouled off to the right.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hit in the air out to center field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Ready once again, Adam Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Baez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester with his 4th win this season. Luis Gohara pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brandon Morrow earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.